Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to Take Up Space Podcast. I am your host, Leah.
And this is Kayla.
Thank you so much. This is our very first episode.
Woo-woo!
Oh my gosh. Like
we made it so far.
It's really happening. If you haven't already, please make sure you check us out on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're going to be uploading this to your Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, all that good stuff. Make sure you share, tell a friend. We greatly appreciate it. A little bit about myself. Like I said, my name is Leah. I work in finance, and talking has always been a huge part of my life. Huge part. Love talking to people, different people. But what I found is that there are many people who don't have as much confidence in talking to other people or even talking about themselves. So not only did I start a business, championsofdiscourse.com, please check us out. Not only did I start a business, but I wanted to start a podcast to help people and be able to kick it with my sister and have a good time just talking about building ourselves up, empowerment, great stuff.
I like it. And as stated before, my name is Kayla. I'm currently in the customer service field. I have two lovely little boys who are my world. They mean so much to me, and ready to get this rolling with my sister. And speaking of, you mentioned take up space. What does that mean to you?
To me, take up space is a call to action. It is something to do, especially when it's uncomfortable, because we tend to shrink ourselves in different environments for the comfort of someone else. It could be code switching at work. It could be crossing the street when someone else is coming. It could be changing a behavior just so that other people are comfortable. Now, don't get me wrong. It does not mean taking up space is not a negative thing where you go and bogart or boss hog a situation because you feel like that's not your space to take up. You take up the space that you have. You advocate for yourself. You build up that confidence and self-awareness within yourself so that when you talk to other people, they see you because you are necessary, because you are valuable.
So basically, like, own who you are in
a way. Definitely. How do you take up space?
Divorce.
What?
I don't even know. It's like you just put me on the spot. I don't know why. My nerves are really getting to me.
That's what conversation. Okay. All right.
I know.
All right. So previously, when we talked before even starting this whole thing, we talked about how important it is to not just know where you're going in life, but knowing who you are. Because it takes so much time to get that who you are identity figured out. People say, what do you want to do? It's like, I'm 18 years old. I barely made it out of high school. Okay. Let's be glad for that. Let's celebrate that. And let me take a nap. Okay. It was a hard 4 years. Okay.
4 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, don't ask me what I'm doing. I don't know. That's 60, 70, 80 years that I have to plan out. No, I don't want to plan that out.
Don't nobody know that, because I feel like, especially, of course, you got that when you're growing up. Oh, I want to be this. I want to be that. But then when the time comes to it, it's just like, for what? That's not what I want to do. Okay. It's hard out here. I realize the struggle. I ain't trying to struggle right now, even though I'm not doing nothing to put my work in, but still. It's real life.
What are some things? Oh, let's see. 8:45. What are some things that you do to take up space in your environments? I mean, as a mom, you work full time. There are so many things you do in your life, especially in family situations, in friendships. How do you take up space?
I learned the hard way to say no.
That's a
They
good
have
saying.
yeah.
No.
Like, because for me, and this is honestly speaking, I've always just wanted to be like, count on me anytime, anywhere, just count on me. But I was always putting myself like on a bookshelf and just forgetting about what I really want to do. No,
Mm.
I don't want to take you to the store. No, I don't feel like texting you back right now. No, I
Oh,
don't want to do it. So honestly, saying no, that is, don't get me wrong, at times I do find myself where I'm not saying no, even though I really want to. Whatever it is, I may have to end up doing. But saying no, I'm so glad that I start doing it because no telling, I will always be that yes man or the yes woman basically. And I can't do that no more, especially with kids. No.
listen, I don't even have kids, and I still like saying no. I like people asking me stuff just so I can say no.
Just so they can hear you say
Like
no.
just so I can hear myself just decline. Are you cutting? No. Could you? No.
Oh my
Because
god. How about you? Have
why
you
I
had
just
any
want to do this?
experiences?
Because I don't want to. I have no intention of doing it. I have no intention of being there. And if I really want to be there, you don't even have to ask. I will just show up.
Yeah,
It's like invite
that's
only.
true.
If it's invite only, then give me the invitation. But I
Really.
like saying I'm past that part of just like, oh well, whatever I can do to help, I can kind of get in where I fit in.
No, because even see, I realize what people do. I used to do it too. You know how you see those like little pictures where, hey, or like a basically like a funny picture where it says, "I'm calling you. The party started at 7. What are you doing?" And on the other side, you're in the bed still, like at 7:15, talking about, "Yeah, I'm on my way." Just say no. You don't want to
No, I'm the person. Listen,
go.
I know you said the party started at 7. I have no intention of being there at 7. Okay,
And
I will get there at 8:45, just in time to say, "Hey, I made it. Deuces, the party's over." Like that's where, especially socially now, that's where I'm at. Especially with what's going on now, I really have no intention of going anywhere or doing anything. I'm just like,
yeah, it's not for me.
no.
But have you had any experiences yourself where you didn't take up space?
Oh, all the time. All like most of like high school through college, like the beginning, like my first year through my first year in college, it was hard for me to be like, no, I don't want to do this. Like if somebody asked me to do something, I knew, even though I didn't want to do it, I just knew I was going to do it. Or when somebody else came into my space, it was always up to me to make them feel more comfortable. It was up to me to make them feel like, oh yeah, it's okay, you can do this. And it's like now, nah. It's like, I don't. It's so, my personality is so big and I'm such a social butterfly that I when I start suppressing myself and I'm not being
Mhm.
authentically who I am, it makes me depressed. Like, and then I start resenting the other person.
Yeah.
You made me shrink myself.
Yeah.
You made me
You did this
this
to me.
small
Yeah.
version of who I actually am. And then, because then they, oh, you just want to act brand new. You get all this, and you want to act brand new. No,
Mhm.
back, and now I'm just acting like
Yeah.
myself because you can only hide who you are for so long. But I don't want to have resentment toward anyone, and I don't
Mhm.
want to be a social recluse because that's no fun. I like being around people, but there's healthy boundaries. Learning to say no is a great thing that I think a lot of people, especially who, when you have those like voluntold parents, like, yeah, I can't do it. Yeah, don't worry about it. No, leave the trash there. Man.
I know.
Man, look at the trash. Like, what is happening? So it's like I don't no. So I think that it's very important because there's always a place where you have to find your identity, right?
Mm-hmm.
You also have to know what your boundaries are, and then realize who you're surrounding yourself with.
That's a big one.
After that, then you can get your destination in mind and start walking toward that. And not everybody's going to be able to walk the whole journey with you, but at least you have a good foundation, a good start. Because if you don't know who you are, if you don't know who you're around, if you don't know what you have, you can't know where you're going. So you have to take that time to take inventory and build confidence in those skills, build confidence in your ability to make it to whatever you set your mind to.
Yeah. Now, when you say set boundaries, as far as
I'm not every tower. What do you say?
Really? No, I said when you said set boundaries, what do you mean? Like as far as yourself? Like for instance, you know how we're saying take up space, like own who you are, be who you are. Like don't sell yourself short or don't put yourself on the shelf just for the sake of somebody else, right?
Right.
To what extent? Because you know some people can take it as, oh, you're being selfish. Like, why are you being this way? You used to do this for me. How can I do it no more?
So, first of all, that sounds like a very lazy person who was very dependent on whatever I was able to offer. Yeah. And those benefits stop. They like, oh, we can't be friends no more. Oh, so we weren't friends to begin with? Got it. Okay, cool. I feel that when you set boundaries, healthy boundaries, there is a give and take. And in every situation that you're in every relationship that you're in, there has to be a give and take. And if there isn't a give and take that is balanced, not always equal, but at least balanced.
Yeah.
When there is that balance, give and take in any situation, in any relationship that you're in, whether it's for church, because some people will give to the church, and the church is just like, we have another thing for you to do. We have another thing, blah, 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 wearing out volunteers, right? Or you can, be at work. Oh, so-and-so got it. She can go ahead and take care of it. We're gonna throw more things on there. Or if you're in your friends group, right? So setting boundaries in relationships in different environments to know, I know that I'm capable of doing this thing, but currently I have X, Y, Z, and 1, 2, 3 on my plate. I am not going to be able to sleep. So no.
Something gotta go.
Setting healthy boundaries it looks like you taking inventory before you take on any new task, any new relationship, take inventory of what you currently have in stock. Can you afford the time and energy it takes to develop a new environment, to develop a new relationship, to commit to a new event? If you can't do that, honestly, without burnout, don't do it. Setting those boundaries for yourself, that's what's going to be more important than just like, because I can tell people no all day, but I check my capacity first. Like, do I really, is it not only is this going to benefit me or another person, like I have the ability to help them out, right? But it's also, can I effectively help, another person? Can I effectively do this job without the quality going down?
Yeah.
So
Also, I feel like you shouldn't have to sacrifice for whatever it is that you want to do for your own self, just for somebody else's personal gain.
right. I don't agree that you should, in the most extreme instance, you should not have to go hungry for someone else to eat. It is better for you to split the plate.
You came in with that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's really good.
Yeah. If you there, like, I can't see an instance where I'm just like, I'm okay with going hungry. Like, I know that we have kids. I mean, I don't have kids, but I know, with you having kids like that, and if they're, if they're really hungry, and you say you get to a point where you just don't have it, right? And you had to choose. But that's like on the other side of dealing with other people. Sometimes you have to choose. Look, I only have X amount of energy. My energy is very limited. And so if I expend it all on you, I have nothing left for myself.
You just going, that would be all for me and mine.
Yeah, but it's different when you have a situation where it's a partnership, where you're able to split that, where you're not spending 6 hours getting a project done. Maybe it's 2 or 3 of you all spending an hour and a half, 2 hours to get a project done, and you're not having to expel so much energy. So, setting boundaries, and I had to let go a lot of perfectionism ideas, because perfection is one of the things that I always strive for. And now my mindset is progress over perfection. So I may not be the best me every day, but I'm better than I was yesterday.
Hey, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
Yeah. So I think it's fairly important to take up space in all types of environments, because when this actually, I met a woman on a plane when I was this is where this conversation, this is where this phrase was really introduced to me. I wanted to hide from my skills. I didn't want to start a business. I didn't want to I got frustrated with the way we're not as confident. And I'm like, man, if I just could get a session with you, I could give you some tools just to coach you just a little bit, just to help build you up, and just if you just move to the left just a little bit, right? Not trying to fix them up, because I'm not a builder, but just giving coaching tips. And when we were talking, I said, I don't think that I should start a business. I don't think that I should do this. And surprisingly, we've been talking like almost like random person I just met on the plane. It's like we exchanged numbers like it was like the 80s or something. And then just like, but she really was just like, it's not fair to the world to keep my gift to myself and to shrink myself back in hopes that other people around me are going to be comfortable, because that's not who I've been called to be. And she's not even Christian. She's Catholic. But she was just like, she said, no, people need to hear you. And I was just like, man, nobody wants to see me.
You have the most strangest conversations.
I'm telling you.
In the randomest places ever. On a plane. I'm saying thinking normally you're supposed to be asleep.
I had Colt. That's the only reason why I wasn't asleep. And her and her boyfriend at the time were enthralled with him. And they were just loving on him. He was helping her stay calm. I was helping her stay calm. I was helping Colt stay calm. It was a lot of calmingness happening on the plane because she didn't like to fly.
A lot of zen.
Yeah. And so it was just like a kumbaya. We talked about a lot of stuff, and we still talk to this day. And it was just very, because it's something different about talking to a stranger that you think you're never going to see again.
Yeah,
like you just like unload, unleash.
Let it all out, express or say whatever you want to say without having the fear of it being repeated or being brought back again because you don't think you're gonna meet him again or see him again.
There's no, I'm never gonna see you ever again. But the funny thing is, she lives down the way from grandmama, like on the other side of grandma.
What?
Yes.
She can. Is she kidding us? Wow, that's a coincidence.
But having that conversation with her, because that's one thing I really talked myself out of doing this for a long time. It was nobody want to hear me, and then it was this is gonna suck.
Failure. The fear of failure.
No, the thing is, it's not even a fear of failure. I didn't say it was going to suck because I thought it was going to be bad. I knew that it would be great. There's going to be some ugly parts to go through, but I didn't want to have to deal with success.
What?
I don't like
for.
I don't want to have to deal with success. And
that's my first time ever hearing that. That's crazy.
Because, okay, think about it, right? Mm-hmm. If you fail, okay, there's nowhere to go but up. You come home with that progress report with an F on it, right? After you get your beat down, anything else that you come home with is going to be so much better.
Yeah.
Like your report card is about that progress report with that F on it. Whatever you get on your report card has got to be better than that F. But if you get an A, you got to duplicate that bad boy. It's like, so you can get an A. So,
but it's all about going up, not down. Why would you want to go backwards?
To duplicate an A or to do better than an A, that is so much effort. It's so much work. I really had like a fear of success, and I shied away from it because I'm just like, yo, this thing.
Is it because it's too much work?
No, it's not even. The thing is, all day today we worked on the artwork, we worked on logos, we worked on social media accounts, we worked on setting up different things, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have never been more energized during a work day. I was like, cool, what you need to do, blah, 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 let's talk, let's do it. And
you're doing something you're enjoying.
I'm telling you, I was super. It didn't even feel like a lot of work. It did not feel like a lot of work. It felt like progress. Mm-hmm. Everything I was doing felt like progress. And because everything felt like progress, I was like, cool, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? And I was like, man, I don't even need a nap today. Normally, 4 o'clock, taking a nap. I don't care what's going on. Lunchtime comes, I'm taking a nap. 4 o'clock, we're going to sleep. Shut down. Everybody going to sleep. The dogs, everybody's going to sleep. 4 o'clock, shut down. Today, I was like, What else can we get done? Okay, all right, here we go. What else we got going on? What else we got to do? What else we need to? Okay, we need to take care of this. We need to take care of this. We go here, go here. Okay, what do we need to do? Where are we going? And it's not like, and I enjoyed even the parts that were frustrating. I enjoyed figuring it out. Where do things go? How do I put things together? How to do that? So it's not that I'm afraid of work or that I don't like doing it or that it's too much work. Because I don't like monotony in my work. So being able to do different things and touch different things, that was great. But it's just that being successful and repeating success. Because it's like listen, it's like what's the destination that you want to go to?
I don't know. Like to just go?
Yeah. Like a vacation, like your ultimate vacation spot.
Bora Bora.
Okay. Let's say we go to Bora Bora, right? You go to Bora Bora, have a great time. You get home. Oh man, I was so asleep. Oh, I need to go to sleep. Blah, blah. I'm so tired. Everything was great. I did this, this, and this. I have all these pictures I will never print out. They're all in my phone. Oh my gosh, my camera storage is full now. I have to get an external drive for pictures I'm never going to see ever again in my life unless somebody really wants to see what happened on Bora Bora if you don't have my social media, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you did Bora Bora. Now what?
Oh.
Yeah. So that's where it is. I'm just like, when you hit success, when you're on the road to success, it's great. And then you get to then you reach your milestone of success, right? And now what?
I guess create another milestone.
My goalposts are always going to be moving. They're always, as I hit more milestones and more goals, it's going to be great. But then it's just like, it's the act of repeating, like catching lightning in a bottle multiple times. And whatever success means to you, right? Because success for me would be like 2 people that I don't know listens to this podcast. That would be successful. That's that July 7th when it airs. 2 people that I don't know listen to the podcast.
Mine would be a comment. Like comment down below. For sure.
I need you to
really
make some friends. You have been in quarantine entirely too long.
One way to make some friends. Let's talk about it.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's success is different to so many people. And when I hit success, it's like, okay, now I have to go higher. Now I have to do more. And it's like, I don't know what it's going to take for me to get to that more, or what does more look like. Because even when I do the traveling or make the friends or hit the milestones and this like that, it's like, it doesn't end. it doesn't end.
It's like you're always reaching for something else. Like when they say, okay, what's the bigger picture? For instance, the bigger picture example, I want to buy a house.
Right.
Okay. What steps you have to take to buy the house? Okay, got to save up. That could be a milestone. Because you think about the bigger picture is that the house is what I want. So for you, with your success,
to get them Cheddar Bay biscuits, they're only $2.
Everybody want to knock on biscuits from that lobster. You can make them yourself. How you get on biscuits?
Because you said saving money, but I'm just like, but I could really get some Cheddar Bay biscuits.
I haven't had those in so many. I don't know how many years I had those.
I actually have a box downstairs in the pantry. The only reason why I haven't made it is because I don't have any cheese. That's the only reason why I haven't made them.
And what's in there?
Okay, we're buying a house. What?
You made me lose my train of thought because you talking about dog and biscuits. I thought about beignets. I was like, they're two different things. I never had one. I want one so badly, but
Beignets,
I never had
are
one.
amazing, and it's something about having beignets in New Orleans that just made me go. I'm never leaving this place again. I mean, until I had to drive back for work. But oh man,
I want one so badly. I don't even want to attempt to make it. I feel like that would be so bad. That would be worse than the time that I made the churros. And I think I doubled the salt.
Oh,
I put the wrong.
It wasn't double. It was a double. It said 2 teaspoons. You put 2 tablespoons.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, that's not what this supposed to taste like. Oh, that's not what this is. Where's the water? Oh,
I tasted. I was like, something ain't right.
But thank you so much. I appreciate you stepping in. Oh my!
You talking to me?
Yes. Who else? Is there somebody else on the line?
I thought you were talking to the listeners. I was like, who's stepping in where?
Jesus.
Oh, you're welcome, though. You're welcome. Anytime.
To the listeners.
Hi.
Golly. To the listeners, thank you so much for tuning in. We truly appreciate it.
Yes.
The very first episode of Take Up Space podcast. Let us know what you think. How do you take up space in your environment, in your social setting? Or just tell us how you feel in general. Are you okay? Are you truly okay? Because sometimes we got to check on our people. Some people, like I'm
check in,
friends, and I'm like strong friends that your strong friends call when they can't handle it anymore. So, just check on your people. Call somebody and tell them you love them. Not your ex. Don't tell your ex that. It's you gotta open up a can of worms. You don't want to do that. But thank you so much. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Take Up Space podcast on all social media.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, we're on YouTube.
Figured. Okay. Make sure we hit all the platforms. But for real, we appreciate it. And yes.
We'll see you next Tuesday.